I want to share a little bit of my perspective. So my firm does a lot of digital transformation advisory work for health systems, and we work a lot with technology vendors as well. One of the things that I hear from healthcare CIOs and chief digital officers is that this is almost table stakes. When they're evaluating digital health solutions, especially if these are early stage companies with not a big track record, but they may have an innovative product or a solution, CIOs and CDOs are trying to risk mitigate. And one of the things that they're asking for straight out of the gate is, are you HITRUST certified? And so that's almost become table stakes and a filter for those who want to be in consideration by some of these large enterprises to do business in an enterprise context. Is that something, Brian or Michael, are you seeing that as well from a CIO standpoint?
Brian, you want to go first?
I think Howard was about to jump in. I saw his hand raised there for a second. So.
My apologies. We sort of, being a technology company, of course, we had technology issues getting into all this. Let's get into this call. So I apologize. No, so Paddy, that's exactly, and not to play up to Michael whatsoever, because our license renewal is coming up. But as a certainly a small company, a startup when we started, to get into large companies, and we're certainly working with government agencies and large payers that we can't mention names, but there's 3 letters to their names. Was walk in, how you doing, what's your name, what's your title, and do you have HITRUST? And that really takes it from a 15-minute discussion to, in many cases, 1 or 2 hours, because they know if you don't have that, we're ePro, we've gotten a number of validations, both federally and commercially, but to be very honest, without something like a HITRUST and an ePro, they know they're going to have to go through, if they like the solution, they're going to spend 3, 4, 5, 6 months on their own internal security and privacy audit anyway. And less are we finding they actually want to do that, and they're looking for external validation, frankly, so they don't have to go through that and to expedite the innovation process. And there's no question, as a carrying card, without that, the process is greatly protracted, and you're competing against companies that are getting it more and more.